About a month or two ago, I was meeting with a group of the Indigenous Advisory and Monitoring Committee that we've established for the TMX project. And there are a number of those groups who are indeed around the table and opposed to the project. But they continue to engage and say, well, we don't want the project to go forward. But if it does go forward, this is what we're really concerned about. This stream, this salmon spawning grounds, this particular issue through our traditional territory. These are the things that, if you're going to do it, would be better for us to do it. And it's been very clear and very important that we have a place where even if people think it shouldn't happen, they can contribute and say, well, if it does happen, this would be the better way of doing it. And I think that approach is something that we have to do a better job of demonstrating, saying, okay, are there proposals around shifting the route a bit, around mitigating possible impacts that do make it a better process? And that I think was what was missing from previous consultations, particularly by the previous government, but even as we've improved on the relationship with Indigenous peoples, as the court said, there's more to do.
The decision of the Federal Court of Appeal definitely presented us with the challenge. And the issue is, how do we get around that challenge, as I said earlier this morning. So we know the federal government is still committed to getting the pipeline built. They just spent $4.5 billion on it. If I were them, I'd want to get it built. And so that's good. But the issue is that it has to happen in a timely way. We have people who are wondering whether they should be going to work in the next week or two. We have other people wondering if they should go check in for the job they thought they had starting right away. This is important for folks. We have investors, both in the energy industry as well as the economy overall, who are looking at whether Canada can make things work. So like the Prime Minister, I agree that we have to be responsive and respectful of our obligation to consult fully with Indigenous people.